Hello, everybody. We are out here at the Seymour Lake Park once again. Senior softball out here. It's a Wednesday morning, a very beautiful Wednesday morning. Getting underway with the Oxford Health Quest 24th Street Tavern taking on Clarkston Auto Body. Looking forward to that contest today. Again, Oxford coming in real strong, and we'll see what that can develop. Your host, Jim Hughes. Dan Swice is our master control, and let's enjoy some great athleticism out here in Oxford. And we are about to get underway here at the Seymour Lake Park. Again, our first senior ball of 2025. Great to have you along with us. Jim Hughes, Dan Swice. Hey, where would you be on a Monday morning? They do play on Mondays and Wednesdays. If you're interested in a complete schedule, they go on the road as well. Wanted to welcome the Clarkston Auto Body team right here into the Oxford facility. Oxford plays and represents, of course, the 24th Street Tavern and also the Health Quest. Again, our good friend Dan Garr over there putting some money down to celebrate this team as well. This team takes their ball real seriously. Again, coming in very strong. Out at the mound, the big guy, and he's got a hat on today. Normally the guy is hatless. It's Mr. Erkey. He runs the he's going to be our pitcher today. Checked in, and we found out for the first time our ump for the game, Matt Spring, is his name. All dressed in the umpire attire. Very good. Now, if you're, just in case, we'll refresh you on some of the rules here for the senior ball. Once again, they use a plate. If it hits the plate, that's a strike. And if they get past 5 in any inning, that's 5 runs, the inning does come closed and they move on, just so the score doesn't get too far out of reach. And sometimes it does do that as well. So just some fresh rules there. Now they play a full 9 innings on a single game if they're doing double headers, which they do have a few of those coming up. That's a 7 inning. So here we go, underway. At the bat right now for the Clarkston Auto Body team, number 0, Gordon Horton. Erkey's going to pitch his first one in. He gets a strike right off the bat. Strike, dropped it on the top side, too. Got out here pretty early. I tell you, we had a cool weekend. They do play during the weekdays here, and a little bit warmer. I think it's going to get warmer today. Big shot out to center. And it'll get stopped up. It'll be a base hit for Horton up to first. Coming into bat for the Auto Body, number 7, Cliff Best. Erkey indicating you might want to play a little bit outside in the outfield. Best gets ready. Man on first base. Best looks at it. He'll get a ball on that one. 1-0 right now. Big shot. That goes up to the shortstop. He rifles it over to the second for 1, and that'll go down with a out. Preserving that second base grab. Still leaving a man on first base on the hit. Great scoop up there by the shortstop. He went down and got it and rifled it over. Man on first base, 1 out. At bat, number 5, Ken Stumke. I do believe he got a ball on that one. Ball, I believe the count is 0-3 on the batter, I believe. Trying to get the count over there from Matt Spring. Shot out there to the left field. That'll get a man over to second. You'll have one on first and second as we roll up Ken Stubke to first base. Tom Fisher coming up on deck, or on bat, 13. On deck would be number 20, Dennis Schroeder. Tom Fisher, number 13, batting for Clarkston. Ooh, he hits him with a strike on the tip. Gets up to second. They are going to hold him up with the bases loaded. One out right now, and Urke's finding himself in a bit of trouble as he's got bases loaded. Coming up to bat, your fifth batter in the lineup, number 20, Dennis Schroeder. Dennis pops a strike in there. One out only, and Urke's going to have to weigh down hard on this next one. Schroeder blasts one up to the net there, and that'll Schroeder had a big pop there, man. It could have gone wild. Schroeder outfield. Will it get fielded? It goes way gone. One in. This will be two in. They'll wave on three or hold them up. They'll hold them up. 2 runs scored by your Clarkston Auto Body team, leaving 2 on the corners. So 2-0 right now. The Auto Body team takes some charge here. Big pop-up out there by number 25, Dan Thomas. Or 25, Dan Thomas on board. Schroeder hit the big one. Dan Thomas up. He's going to try to see what he can do. Big shot. On the second guess throw, he tried to go for the man on first, didn't get it there in time. He was protecting the run, and he did protect the run, though. That's one good thing for Oxford. He did protect the guy from going in. So a man on each corner, and I do believe we sit on 2 outs right now. Number 4 batting, Jerry Ruscello. He did protect the run coming in, and that was a good thing. Strike number 1. 2 outs right now, and your Auto Body team leads it by 2. Gets him again for another deuce on the strike. Man on each corner for Clarkston Auto Body. Urke up in front, ready to drop another one in. Little conversation going on there with the catcher and the batter.
Can't do that minute bat. Is he dedicated, Rich?
No, we got a bases loaded here. My bad. I should have said that. I didn't notice the other guy. It looked like he was wearing blue like our Oxford team. And that is still bases loaded. Drops one in. Another run will score. That'll be 3, and that'll hold everybody up in a bases loaded again. 3 in on the first inning of play here. Number 43 comes up to bat. They've almost gotten through their order. Dave Bob Oltz. I got 3-0 right now. That'll get 1, and that will leave you with 2. And I do believe that was 2 that came in. So isn't that 5? Four to nothing right now. If they get another one in, that inning will end and they'll trade. So number 24 up here at the helm, Tom Smith. Tom gets a strike. One more scores it, and that'll end the inning. So they're at 4-0 right now. Bingo, and that'll get the runner in. That would end the inning right there. The bottom of the first coming up. Clarkston Auto Body putting the period on the end of the sentence. Oxford's going to see what they can do to add more. You're watching Oxford Softball on Oxford Community Television. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Great to have you with us. Oxford Senior Ball here at the Seymour Lake Park. Hope you guys are enjoying your time. Thank you for stopping by. Clarkston Auto Body stopping by the stopping by the Seymour Lake Park and definitely coming out strong in the first inning. Right now, 5-0. Oxford's at first chance at the at bat. Coming up to bat for your Oxford 24th Street Tavern Health Quest team will be Max Defoe. Max Defoe, number 1 in lineup next. We call him the senior of SWAT. Number 2 in the lineup, number 1, Mark Emerson. Oxford's got to get on board real soon. Again, 5-0, and that's one of the rules that do come into play, that if they hit 5, the inning just ends until they... Not ends. I shouldn't say the inning. That part of the inning ends. A little bit different here in senior ball, but it's definitely a fun time had by all. Everybody getting some good exercise and playing some family ball out here. Defoe up there. We'll see what he can do. First pitch going off to him, and that'll be a strike. Didn't quite see who was. We'll get his number here if he flips around here. I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Definitely not happening. He is number 6. Number 6 is their pitcher, and he is Alan Bartley up on the circle. Defoe answers the question, drops one over to second base, and he'll rifle it in time. That should be out. Defoe on the first out of the bottom part of the first. Emerson coming up. He has a different nickname, but this time we call him Senior SWAT. On deck, Dave Cunningham. Always good for a big hit, Mr. Cunningham. He'll be up on deck. Above us, some Canadian geese coming in to see the game. Shot out to center, a little bit of a bobble. We'll get Emerson to first. We got a bunch of Canadian geese that came in to see the Canadian player here. And got that on camera too, Dan. Good job. And that's going to cost some good time to edit there, right? 1 out, 1 on base, and Dave Cunningham gets a strike. Bukowski up on deck, ready to pop one out there. Getting his swings in here. Ooh, another strike on the far right side. Wow. Bartley playing some heavy pitching there. Ball 1. 1 and 2, or 2, yeah. 1 and 2. That's another 2 and 2. Bartley evens it up. And he gets him on the strikeout there. Bartley puts that one away for Cunningham. 2 out, up on batting right now, Bukowski. On deck, your pitcher, Mr. Urke. He's ready to go. Got a hat on today. Normally he doesn't play with a hat, but he's got 2 bats. Strike. Bartley drops another one in. Wow. Strong pitching from Clarkston right now. Pops it out into the gap, and that'll get Emerson. Will he stretch it for 3? He's going to go for 3. They're holding them up. 1 and, Emerson's got to, well, he's going to be caught in a pickle. We got everybody holds up. Second baseman was on guard for that one and held them both from rolling. Well, that was the shortstop that actually held them up. He had the rifle ready to go to one or even to home, and both of them held up. We should add Ed Hunwick guiding everybody in from third. Strike on Erkey. Bartley pitching a strong one right now. Coming on deck. You know him. We know him. Everybody knows him. Taco. He's up. Coming up soon. Big shot up. It's a pop-up. It's a pop-up, and it'll drop. We'll get Emerson in. Emerson in. Mikowski will come in. That should leave us to 2 on that. That should be 5-2 right now, I believe. Marcio. 2 down right now. Oxford does score 2. 5-2 right now. Mapletron from Canada. We had some Canadian geese flying over a bit earlier. Came to see Mapletron play today. Makes the commute all the way across the border. So that's some commitment there. He bobbles one, it stays infield. They will go for the shot, fire over to first. That's going to be safe, and it brings another runner in. Braga comes in, and that there is 5-3 with a man kept on first. 2 down still. Bartley's dream falling apart a little bit right now. Bartley's pitching a strong game for Clarkston, but Oxford seems to maybe have gotten his number a bit. Taco up, just as a coincidence. Not a coincidence, I'm sure it was designed. But Maple, Tron, and Taco, brothers on the team. That'll be ball 1, strike 1. 2 down right now. Cats did answer with 3. Big shot out, and will that stay fair? And it gets around, and Mapletron will go all the way home. They're sending him home, and that should be 5-4. That'll get Chaco up to 2. So we got a closer game right now. Coming up, we call him the Senior of SWAT. Chavez is up coming on. Senior SWAT, he loves to get this one out there. Watch for a big hit from him. And Tenazzo on deck. Chavez gets a strike. He pops one out there. It's a pop-up. It gets fielded. That'll end the first. Cats do come in, though, and they answer the question. 5-4 will end the first inning of play. We'll be back with 2. You're watching Oxford softball right here on Oxford Community Television. Back with you on Oxford Television. Great to have you along with us. Oxford answered Clarkston's big attack in the first. We're in the second inning of play right now. And Clarkston will send, we'll see what the order was. They did not get through the full part of the order. I believe it's going to be 24 or even 23. We'll find out shortly. But again, great to have you along with us watching some senior ball here on OCTV. And again, we've had a lot of people ask, how can you get copies of this? Contact our office at 248-628-9658, 248-628-9658. We still make DVD copies if people use DVDs. I'm not quite sure if they do, but it's also available to you if on YouTube as well. So I'm not trying to give the store away, but if you want a copy for posterity, you want your grandkids to see it, keep a DVD player of it. Do you have DVD players still? I do. I have a few. I'm giving the store away on that one, eh? Anyways, coming to bat, Tom Teller. He leads off for second inning of play. 5-4, yeah, a little bit closer than we thought. Oxford came through in the clutch on the hits. Erke pitches another one in, and that should be 2 balls right now. Strike on that one. 2-1. 2-2. Even it up. 3-2 pitch, full count on the batter right now. Erke will give him the payoff. Little bit of a bobber over there. That'll get fielded. He'll throw it to first. Boom. Gets him out on the run. Out number 1 in the second. Coming up for your Clarkston Auto Body team, number 2, Don Burden. Don Burden at bat. Up the middle, hits it through the gap, and it'll get him up to first base. Now he'll have a pinch runner for him. He did run all the way up to first base, Don Burden, but he will have a pinch runner. Coming up, number 10, Randy Welch. On deck is the pitcher for Clarkston, Alan Bartley, who was pitching a real strong game out there. 5-4, Clarkston leads it by 1. Randy Welch coming up. Randy gets a strike. That stays. Got him on 2. Did you get him on 2? Yes, he did get him on 2. That gives you 2 outs. With the double play, I believe that was. Yes. On batting right now, it's the bottom of the order, and your pitcher, Alan Bartley, pitching a pretty strong game there in the first against Oxford. Oxford was able to capitalize, though. Big pop-up, and that will get fielded. That'll end the first part of the second. Score stands at 5-4 right now, and Oxford will be at the bat. We'll pick it up at the bottom of 2 in just a moment. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Back with you on Oxford Community Television, 5-4. Clarkston does lead this one. Cats coming to bat, or I shouldn't say the Cats. Health Quest and 24th Street Tavern coming to bat right now. And again, the second inning not as powerful as Clarkston's first. We'll see what they can do. Bartley back up over there on the circle. Batting for Oxford, who did not get through the whole batting order, will be number 21, Sam Antonazzo. I think Sam had a break last year, and he's back with us this year. Sam might have went out injured. Not quite sure the story there, but we didn't see him a lot last year. Want to thank my broadcast partner for bringing some of the baseball and softball for Oxford this year, Becky Banas, who's always good at doing that. Strike off the bat from Bartley. Shot to the shortstop. He rifles it over in time to get him. Got him on the pickup off the ground. I mean, it didn't look like it was going to happen, but it did. One out. Coming up for Oxford, Rick Kraus, number 25. Kraus for the hit. A little bit of a bobble over there, and the shortstop was able to rifle it back and get the day out. Terry, I hope I don't get this wrong. Bro, right? Thanks, Terry. Terry always helps me with his name. Huh? Terry on deck. Terry's going to go up shortly. Coming to bat right now, Rich Kadich, the protector of the names, the protector of the lineup. Strikes right off the bat from Bartley with Kadich. Pop up, and this could be, dropped. That'll get him to 1. So on the misjudgment there, that'll get Kadich up there. Bro coming up to. Bro's coming up to see what he can do offensively. On deck, number 44, Kurt Kowalski. Big shot out to the center, and that'll get snagged. That'll end the second inning of play. We'll go to 3. The score right now, Oxford has 4, Clarkston 5, 5-4, and we'll be back with more in the third inning of play. You're watching Oxford Softball on OCTV. Top of the order for Clarkston. They'll bring the Gordon Horton, who started the attack in the first, able to get 5 in the first inning, and Oxford came back on the counterattack with 4. Not really much in 2, but we go to 3 right now with a top of the order for Clarkston. Clarkston again playing for Clarkston Auto Body. Strike off the bat. New pitcher at the on the circle. Shot right to the right field. That'll get him up to one for a base hit. Gary Terenzi on the circle right now, and Urke taking a slight break. He pitched the first two. Terenzi trying to get something going. Number 7, Cliff Best batting for Clarkston. Strike one, ball one, strike one, 1-1 on the batter. Gets him for another ball, 2-1. Big shot, and it'll go to Taco. Ooh, he gets hit in the back of the head, and that's not good. We are going to take a slight break. Well, I think we'll stay here, but oh boy, he on the rifle from Taco over to first, he took it right smack dab in the noggin, and again, he's out, and I mean, we're happy that he's able to get up and walk, and again, that's the most important thing. Wow, and that was pretty rough coming across. I guess he's going to retain the base, but he took it pretty heavy in the head. That one's out to the fence, and that's going to send him around. It'll be 6. 6 right now to 4 on the ball that went all the way out to the fence, leaving a man on second. Tom Fisher batting right now. Tom gets a 1-1 on him from Terenzi. Terenzi scheduled to bat in the next inning. They're going to strand 1 on 1 and 2. I shouldn't say strand, but they're going to be on 1 and 2. Pitch runner for him. Dennis Schroeder. Schroeder popped a big one out in the first inning of play, number 20 for your Clarkston Auto Body team. Strike one on him. Pop up, and it's coming over the fence, and no, it didn't. It stayed within, but that'll be foul. Big shot up to the gap. It stops at center. We're going to get another score here. It should be 7. 7-4, and the overthrow, but gets snagged up by your catcher, Kadich. Seven to 4 again. Batting number 25, Dan Thomas. Shot up the middle. He'll rifle it to 2 for 1 and all the way over. Got them both on the corner on a great executed double play. And that there is going to wrap the early part of the third. The Clarkston Auto Body, I believe the score is 7 right now to 4. 7 to 4. 7 to 4. We'll take a slight break. We'll be right back. Oxford will pick up the bat next.
Hello, this is Lomas Brown, ex-Detroit Lion, and you're watching OCTV. That's Oxford Community TV. Check it out.
Coming back right now, we're should be the first 3 at the bottom of the order. Kurt Kowalski will bat first. Your pitcher, Gary Terenzi, and then Dwayne Marchio. Then we'll be at the top. Clarkston already cycled through on the top. 7 to 4 right now. Great to have you along with us on Senior Ball from Seymour Lake Park. Kurt Kowalski ready to bat for Oxford, and we are at the bottom part of the third inning of play right now. I think he garners himself a strike right there. Gets a ball, 1 ball, and strike, 1-1.
I got a spot for you if you want to come unretired. Yeah, I hear you. I got a spot. Hey, look who, man, your ears must have been burning.
Another strike on Kowalski. That leaves him with 2 there. Two on the batter. Shot there through the gap up to left field, and that'll get Oxford up to first base. He's going to have a pitch runner for him. Chavez is doing pitch running for him. Terenzi, your pitcher from the last inning, he's up, and then on deck, Dwayne Marchio. Shot through to shortstop, and he got him there. Another great double play executed there against Oxford. And that there is 2 down. And we're still at the bottom of the batting order. Dwayne Marchio, and that will leave him with 2 outs at the end of 3 here. Marchio, see what he can do. Again, kind of playing some evenly matched ball. Strike on the batter. Big shot out to left field. Will he snag it? That'll end 3. They come back in for 4. The score right now is Clarkston 7. Oxford has 4. We're back in a moment. We pick it up in 4. You're watching OCTV.
Breathe. Love what you do and you've already won, my parents used to say. My parents whose smiles were my first finish line, who championed respect, whose resilience built mine. Even more than I wanted a gold medal, I wanted a heart of gold, like the mentors who were my balance beams, refusing to let me down, and the coaches who spoke out to anything out of bounds, heroes who never stood on podiums, but stood up for me. Every shot I made, give the assist to those who since my youth were referees, ready to blow the whistle and end abuse.
Terenzi will go back out on the circle. Kadich watching the dish. Oxford's back out there for the beginning part of 4 right now, and Clarkston still ahead by 3, 7-4 right now. Great to have you along with us. We'll see who they cycle through on their batters. I'm not quite sure. They got about through, I believe, middle of the batting order. I think we had Schroeder out there. It could be Dan Thomas, if I'm correct, number 25. No, it looks like it's going to be Jerry Rushlau, who does have a pinch runner for him as well, number 10, Welch. So Rushlau up there, again, to cycle through. 7-4. Clarkston does own the command on this one. Terenzi up on the circle to see what he can do in the beginning part of 4. They go to 9 today. Not a bad. Weather's still holding on pretty well. Nice day out here. Strike on Rushlau. Expecting a high today of 85, 87 and a very humid Wednesday. So Summer just said, hey, I'm home, and kicked in all of a sudden. Out to center field. That'll get Rushlau up to 1, and he'll have a pinch runner for him. Number 10 is the runner. That's Welch. Now, Welch does bat down in about 5 slots, so they would have to switch off if they're still out there. 43 batting right now. It's Dave Bob Bolts. Bob Bolts blasts one out to right field. It gets snagged, and that'll be an out. Bob Bolts had a good pile on that one, and it just ended up going right to the glove of our right fielder. Tom Smith, number 24, he's up. Big guy here, ready to see what he can do offensively. Man on first base for Clarkston. They lead it by 3 at 7-4. Ball on the batter from Terenzi. Strike, 1-1, even count. Big swat, and it'll go past your shortstop. That'll get a man over to second and first as they protect third base over here. Tom Teller up to bat for Clarkston, man on first and second. Again, I do remind you they lead it by 3 at 7-4 in the beginning part of the 4th inning. She's going to get a pinch runner out there because Welch does bat shortly. Welch comes to bat very shortly. Big pop-up. This will go to your center fielder, and it is dropped, and this is going to send them home. That'll give you 8 right there, and they will stretch it maybe to get it on. Nope, they're going to hold everybody up. 8-4 right now, and they got a man on second and third. On the pop-up fly that seemed to drop. Number 2 batting here for Clarkston, Don Burden. Eight to 4, they lead it by 4. Big shot up the middle. That's going to send them home. That'll be another run in. That's 9-4. Number 10, Randy Welch in now. And that goes up the middle. That'll make it 10-4 right now, and we get a man on first and second. They're going to stretch it over to 3, and that'll hit him in the back. Ten to 4 right now, and yes, the pain is being executed against our Oxford team right now, again from Clarkston.
I don't have to go? Good.
And number 6 batting right now, that would be Alan Bartley, their pitcher. Bartley pops one out to center. That'll drop. That'll put one in at 11, and I believe that might be it right there. That could be the end with a 5-1. Wasn't that 5-1? Oh, I thought they ended after 5 runs in an inning, but man on first and second. We're still batting top of the batting order once again, Gordon Horton. I do believe if they score one more, that'll end the inning, or end the first part of the fourth. Big pop up there, and that'll go into the dugout closely. Big shot, and that'll got him there, and 2 out, but it, ten to 4. I score it right now. Number 7 is batting here, and that's Cliff Best. Cliff Best with a executed bunt that I don't think he wanted. Strike. Protecting the integrity of the game today, our ump, Matt Spring. Big shot outfield, and this will fall into center. It'll get snagged. That'll wrap that one up. That ends the first part of the fourth inning of play. They do score one in at 10 to 4. 10 to 4. The Oxford team will be back in a moment to pick up the bats. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV. Back with you. Clarkston is back up there on the defense part of things. We pick it up in 5, and that'll be an immediate, well, we got him on the throw over from the shortstop to first for, of course, that Matt Emerson, who seems to be running it out. Emerson there. Now we got Big Dave Cunningham coming up. Dave Cunningham. Cunningham bats it out past the second baseman into center. That'll get him up to 1. 11-4. Oxford's got to play some good, serious catch-up here. Makowski coming up. Makowski, Ron. That'll be a ball on Makowski. Bartley's still out on the circle. Pitching a pretty strong game against Oxford today. Big shot out there. It'll get past your infield and hit the left field. This will get 1-on-1 and 2. Oxford needing all of this right now. Finding them a good 7 below, and they need some help. Big guy Erkey's coming up. Erkey was your pitcher in the first and second inning. That'll be a ball on Erkey. Shot a bobble to second, and that'll get rifled there, and that'll take them out. At the end, I believe this is the end of 4. 11-4 right now. We'll pick it back up in the Finn, where you're watching OCTV, Oxford softball. Okay, picking it back up in the 5th inning of play right now, and Clarkston comes to bat. Put some hurt on Oxford in the early part of the game. Right now it's 11-4. And coming to bat for Clarkston is number, if he turns around, we'll get it, number 5, Ken Stumke. A good stop here would help Oxford. They could come back and nail some runs in and then see what they could do about playing catch-up. Back out on the circle is Erkey. Shot up, but that'll be out of play, and that's a foul ball. That'll be foul. Big shot out to left field. That one stays in. That'll get him up to 1 as a base hit. Coming to bat. Number, I believe this is 13, Tom Fisher. Ball on Tom. Big bobbler here to 2, and man on first and second, and a little confusion at 2 over there, evidently. Dennis Schroeder's been very happily hitting him out there, and that'll get snagged out of the ground. They'll tag up, and your second base will end up on third. We got 2 on the corners on a sacrifice third. Right after Schroeder comes Dan Thomas, number 25. Thomas takes a strike. Ball 1 by strike 1, 1-1. That'll be snagged, and that will hold it out there, and somebody from advancing. Still 11-4 right now in the early part of 5, 2 outs. Urke calling him in. At bat number 4, Jerry Rushlow, who does have a pitch runner. That'll be ball on Jerry. Another ball, he gets him for 2. He gets him on a strike on the corner there, 2-1. Big hit to the shortstop. That'll get it to be an out. That'll put the Raps on the early part of 5. They still hold the lead at 11-4. Oxford comes in to hit the ball next. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV. We'll be right back.
I'm Naheem Hines, proud supporter of the Muscular Dystrophy Association. My mom has muscular dystrophy, and the MDA helps her and kids like my buddy Ethan.
My name is Ethan, and I'm 12 years old. Thanks to the Muscular Dystrophy Association and people like you, I have more hope than ever before. And MDA funds over 150 care centers for kids like me.
For over 70 years, MDA has been transforming the lives of people living with muscular dystrophy, ALS, and related neuromuscular diseases. Learn more at mda.org today.
Welcome back at the end, or the bottom part of the 5th inning right now. Oxford needs to get to work here, 11-4. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV. Thanking Dan Weiss, our crew. Yours truly, Jim Hughes. We're bringing it to you on a Monday, a very warm Monday morning here in Oxford at Seymour Lake Park. Oxford needs some bats here, and they'll see what they can do offensively. At the batting right now, the import from Canada. Dan Van Horn, better known as Mapletron. Had some Canadian geese fly over to welcome him here. Followed by chops for a ball.
Luckily, he turned over one way. He turned over both ways. The nurse came the next day and said, if you had turned over one of those ways, there you go. I wouldn't have taught you. Yes, good shot, good shot. All right, here we go. You got good speed, guys. Hits the ground.
He's going to walk him up to 1. That's the first walk we saw from Bartley today. Coming to bat, Taco, number 88. He's the giver of names. We're going to have that list next time we see you. A lot of nicknames out here that we don't have again. Big bomb out to the left field. It will get caught. Tag up will get him to 2. And he gets over there in time. Mapletron. Senior SWAT himself. Number 30, Dwayne Chavez, senior SWAT. Gets him first strike. Big bat out past the shortstop. It'll wave him in. He's going to go. Mapletron's going to score. This will give him 5. He gets to 2 on time, I believe. He makes it over to 2 on time, leaving a man on first and second. Oxford scores at 5 now. At bat, Sam Antonazzo. Sam Antonazzo. Now, we only have a man on second. That was the helper over there on first. I thought he was on base over there. So, yeah, we got one on second. Strike 1-1 on the batter. They were able to score, though, notch one up at 5. 11-5 right now. Big shot, and this goes out to center. This is going to send Chavez around. They are going to hold him up. He'll have a man on 1 and 2. Coming to bat, Kraus. Rick Kraus. 1 down, and they got 2 on the corners. That'll get a run in for 6, leaving a man on first and second. 1 down, and Cats are lighting it up. 11-6 right now. Rich Kadich, your catcher. That'll be a strike on Kadich from Bartley. Big pop out to left field. It will drop. They're going to send him home for 6. They're going to roll him to 3. Is it going to be in time? Is it going to be in time? And we'll leave a man on 2 and 3. That'll give him 7 now. 11-7 as Oxford bats have woken up. Terry Bro coming up to see what he can do offensively. Terry Bro. That'll be a strike. They're going to get him out, and they'll send him home. It should be 11-7 there. 11-7. Now they sacrificed it on 2 outs, though. Kurt Kowalski. This is 2 down here at the bottom of 5. They do score. They're at 7-11 right now. Oxford 7, Clarkston 11. Time for the big gulp, I guess. 7-11. That'll get past over to the shortstop, and he bobbles it and it drops. So did we get another score there? Marcio, did we get a score? I think I have it scored 8-11. Was that another score? Did somebody just score? Oh. That drops. I believe I have it scored at 7-11 still, but it could be 8. I'm waiting to find out. Base is loaded right now. The first time Bartley's actually been in trouble here.
This is our manager, Dwayne Marshall, All-American boy, Captain America.
Marcio takes a ball there. Base is loaded, 2 down. A chance for Oxford to make a statement here. Bartley's going to see what he can do to stop that statement. Big pop out, and it falls out of play. Defoe. Emerson. I guess they don't hear me. I'm just trying to see if I got the right score. It's either 11 to. I think it's 7 to 11. Base is loaded. This could definitely be a very powerful inning here for the Oxford team. Big bat out, and it will stay, and it'll hit the wall. That'll roll them in. 1, 2. They are taking them home. 2, and they're going to hold everybody up. 2 get in. It should be 8 to 11. Or it should be 9 to 11. If it's 9, should be 9.
Way to go, Dwayne! Captain America.
2 outs right now. Trying to see what the exact score is. It's either 8 to 11 or 9 to 11. Big shot out, and that stays fair. That will take another one in. 10 to 11. This might be tie ball game here if he makes it in time. This could either be 10 to 11 or 11 to 11. I lost count on one of them. I think it could be a tie game right now. Trying to get what the exact score. I lost count one there. It's either 11 to 10 or 10 to 11. Okay, that's 10 to 11 right now. Yeah, we were scoring it right. I just wanted to make sure we were there. The Oxford sits on 2 outs, man on each corner right now. So they came back strong in 5, and now they're 1 away from the tie. They got 2 on base right now, so they could very well go ahead with a big hit here by number 29. You know his name, of course, Dave Cunningham. Dave waits to see what he can get there. Dave is always a big power hitter here. Power hitter Dave knocks it out, and it's going back, and it will fall. That'll make it a tie game right now. They're going to wave Emerson in. They will go ahead if he makes it. Emerson going home. He's going home, and he hits it 12-11. 12-11. Oxford says we're back home in Oxford. 12-11, they leave a man on third, and the rally in the 5th is what we'll call it. 2 down, and they're able to score. Bartley's sitting out there a little perplexed right now. The Bats came home to Seymour Lake Park. Strike on the batter right now. They lead it by 1, 12-1. Oxford doing well. 12-11, I should say, not 1. Wow, that would be good. That'll go right to past your third baseman. Now that'll be 13-11. And he'll hold up on 1. So they did all this damage with 2 outs under. 13-11. Urquey's going to bat right now, 13-11, as Oxford is answering strong. Your fifth run in the inning is on 1 right now. He comes home and it ends. But right now, the Oxford 24th Street Tavern and Health Quest lead it by 2. Big hit out there. It'll get fielded. That'll wrap it up anyway there. 5th inning becomes Oxford's home inning. The score right now, Oxford 13, Clarkston 11. We will pick it up in 6 in just a moment. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV. Back with you. Oxford leads this one 13-11. 15-11? Wow. Wow. 15-11. We missed a few in there, didn't we? 15-11 against Clarkston's Auto Body.
Down and join you. Just to talk. Listen.
Are you not playing no more?
Just sitting. I'm sitting down.
15-11. Great to have you along with us. Number 43 at the bat right now. This is for Clarkston. That's, of course, Dave Bob Bolts. Urke back up on the circle, guarding it all. Kadich over the dish. And Oxford bats came alive in the 5th. This is the 6th inning of play right now. They played at 9. Big hit out to center. That will get caught, and that'll put one down in the early part of 6. Had a miscount in there. I knew we had a miscount. I was calculating 13-11, but actually 15-11 right now. So Oxford big bats there coming out of the 5th inning of play there. Once again, hope you guys are enjoying some of the stuff you watch on OCTV. Contact our office if you like the sports, 248-628-9658, number 24, batting. And that, of course, is Tom Smith. Tom Smith is a little bit of a different type of batter stance. Did garner him a hit earlier today. Again, making sure the integrity of the game stays all pure and simple. Matt Spring. Big shot up there to the middle. It'll get stopped by the chest of the second, third baseman, and he gets him an out. 2 down here in 6. Captain America stopped it with the O on his jersey. Two down right now in 6. Cats will get back. I keep saying Cats, but it's actually the Health Quest and 24th Street Tavern team. 23 batting here, and that, of course, is Tom Teller. Boom, and that'll end the early part of 6. They'll come home. Oxford will get a chance to bat. They lead it by 4 right now. Again, 15-11. Oxford picks up the bats. Next, you're watching Oxford Community Television, OCTV. Back with you on OCTV. Again, we are at the bottom of 6. Oxford took a command of this one, 15-11 right now. The Canadian import at bat right now, Mapletron. And he'll take a strike. Bartley throws that one down. Big bat out to left field. That goes beyond, and that may stretch it to 2, even maybe 3. He'll hold them up at 2. Big run out there to the long hit. Coming up, Taco, to see if he can play cleanup here. On deck, Senior Chavez, senior SWAT. Taco gets the ball right out there from Bartley. Big shot. This will get held by your shortstop, but not enough time, and you'll leave a man on first and second. They didn't advance over from two. So Taco and Mapletron, 1 and 2, coming no outs right now. Senior SWAT himself, Chavez, at the head, ready to bat one in. And he takes a strike. Drops one in for 1 and 1. Clarkston's answer to Tarek Scuba would have to be Bartley. Big swing on that one. Chavez wanted to pop that one out. 2 strikes on there. Mapletron helping him out. Gentleman's agreement. He wasn't out for touching it. Chavez pops one into the gap out there in the left field. They're going to send him out for fifth. 16. And we still hold one on 1 and 2. 16-11 now. 16-11, nobody out here. We're at the bottom of 6. Sam A. is at the bat. We mentioned a bit earlier, Sam stood out a year last year, I believe. And I think he might have had an injury problem, but he's back with us. He takes a strike. That'll be a short one in field hit. He'll go to 2, and that'll be an overthrow. That'll be bases loaded. Did somebody come in on that?
Don, you ready to play?
16-11 right now. Bases loaded. Kraus ready to bat. No outs. Oxford setting themselves up for the big hit here. Big shot. That'll go. It goes past your shortstop. 1 goes in. 16, 17, 18. 18 for on time, and they'll advance runners to 2 and 3. 18-11. 18-11. No out, 18-11, man on second and third here. That'll get shot right to your second base and go past them. That'll give you 18. It should be 19-11. That ends 5. That'll end 6 at 19-11. And we'll enter 7 with some pretty good damage executed against Clarkston Auto Body. We'll be back in a moment for the beginning part of 7. Time for the 7th inning stretch. Make some popcorn. This one's getting good right here, OCTV.
Think buying fake products is harmless? Think again. Think fake cosmetics are tested and safe? Think again. Think that medicine you can buy off social media is high quality? Think again. Counterfeits are made in unsafe conditions, potentially using hazardous and even lethal ingredients that could harm you and others. Each year, billions of dollars worth of counterfeit products are sold in the U.S. I smell big crime. Think about it. If you don't know where the products came from, how could you know where the money goes? You're smart. Buy smart. Go for real.
Back with you on OCTV. They lead it by a good 8, 19-11. All the damage coming at the, I guess I would say the 5th, 6th, and again, now we're entering the 7th. So Oxford faring well right now. Still some strong Clarkston bats. They'll put the rally hats on, see what they can do. Don Burton coming to bat there at the bottom of the order for Clarkston. Beginning part of 7 right now. Oxford sits comfortably. And that there is a strike. Big swing on that, strike 2 on Burden. Back out on the circle is Terenzi. That's a ball 1, strike 2. Big shot, and that'll get past your second baseman. That'll get him up to 2, and I do believe he has a pinch runner for him. I could be wrong. And he does so. Good hit by him, though. (1911) number 10 comes to bat. He's Randy Welch, who does run for Rushlow. One and one. Got him on the out there. He had to pick it back up. (1911). One down here in the beginning part of 7. That's going to drop in for a strike. That, of course, their pitcher, Alan Bartley. Bartley pitching a pretty good game. Oxford just had some real strong bats. Ooh, shot to the third baseman. That'll get him up to 1 and 2. Back to the top of the batting order for Clarkston right now, and it'll be Gordon Horton. Gordon Horton leads off the aces from Clarkston here, representing the Clarkston Auto Body Shop. Man on second, first and second. They're down by 8, though, 19-11. I tell you, Oxford came back strong. Terenzi on the circle. Strike on the batter there, Horton. Big pop-up. This could be fielded. And it is. That'll be out. Tag up for third. That'll get a man on each corner. Two down at bat number 7, and that's Cliff Best. To Taco. He for the easy out at 3. That'll be the end of the first part of the 7th. The score right now, 19-11. Oxford will bat again next. You're watching Oxford softball on OCTV. Coming back here at the bottom part of 7, Oxford leads it by 8, 19-11 right now. Again, Oxford represents the 24th Street Tavern and Health Quest. Clarkston with the Clarkston Auto Body. Keeping them in, the pitcher Bartley, Alan Bartley, still staying strong for Clarkston, trying to see what they can get. Again, 19-11, Oxford does seem to lead this one. $19-11 right now, and your Oxford team seems to be on the plus side of this one. Bottom of 7 right now, no outs, and Terry Brow, actually. Right to the second baseman, he rifles it over, and that's an overthrow. That'll keep him on 1. Kowalski comes up for Oxford. Little one stays in field here, and that'll get rifled over to 2 for 1 out. Back over to the other side, and he's safe over there, but we get the out at 2. Terenzi is batting right now for Oxford. Terenzi pitches 2, and then Urke pitches 2. Big bat out to center. Oh, that'll get caught for the second out of the 7th inning. Right to the second baseman, and I do believe that's the Gordon Horton who fielded that one. Marchio up. Big hit out to the outfield, and it gets dropped, and Marchio will be marching around. Chavez comes in. That'll give you 20. They're going to stretch it to 3, and they'll hold him up on 3 on the throw. So that'll get him to 20-11 right now. 20-11, 2 outs. The Oxford team seems to do pretty good when they're down by 2 with 2 outs. They seem to just light it up. Defoe, top of the order, back at the bat. Pop up, and will that get... Ooh, tried to get that fielded even though it was foul. That'll be a strike against Defoe. Bartley still pitching a strong game for Clarkston. They've kept him out there the whole game. Defoe has 2 on him, 2 strikes on him, so the payoff could come here. Bartley questioning where the strike zone is. Big swat, and that'll go out to the field. That'll get fielded. That wraps the end of 7. They lead it 20-11. Oxford is the top end of this one. Clarkston will get a chance to come back and answer the question. You will enter 8. Again, we'll be right back. Oxford softball at OCTV. Back with you on OCTV. The score 21-11, I believe is what it is. 21-11. Oxford doing all the damage in the last half of the game. We are at the beginning part of 8. Again, senior softball happens out here on Mondays and Wednesdays. They also go on the road. Check their website out and find out where they're going to be. Again, if they play at home, they play here at the Oxford Seymour Lake Park, which as we're sitting here, we're seeing a lot of these food vans or carnival vans rolling, getting ready for that big Seymour celebration that's coming up real soon. Looks like they're setting up the carnival ground in the back end here. Seen about 5 trucks come in here today while we've been waiting here to do that. Got to say hello to Ed Hunwick, who's on our cable board. And are you on your way out, Ed?
I am.
Ed, good seeing you, buddy. Yep, Ed making sure we are out here playing and getting this here. Big swat, a very big swat for Clarkston right now by number 5. And that's Ken Stumke. That'll get him up to 1. Coming to bat next for Clarkston, Tom Fisher. 21-11. They are down by 10. Terenzi calling everybody in. And that'll be a ball. What was that?
That was perfect, is what it was.
He evidently heard you say, go that way. Man on first and second. Cunningham taking some direction from Erkey. It's funny. Yeah. The big guy up there for Clarkston right now, Dennis Schroeder. Guy looks like he ought to be playing football or a halfback over there. Big pound out to the center field. It'll drop. We'll either have...
Hey, guys, watch it. Hey, this ain't soccer. This ain't soccer.
Cunningham doing his best bet to get that one home. Good job, Dave. Dave's inner Pele was coming out. Man, on first, second, and third, we'll just call it bases loaded. I think that's what they call that one. Number 25, Dan Thomas, will get a chance to see what he can do to even it up. 21-11 right now. They're down by 10. Dan says, I'll take it over to there. We'll go for 2. Throw for the instant first. A run comes in for 12. So now it's 21-12. 21-12, and where do we have people lined up at? (21-12) right now at bat number 4, Jerry Rushlow. It's on the paper. Always in that 8th inning, we have to have that one to question the call, and that was our guy, too. Big shout out to the second baseman. That'll fall. That'll give him 13 right now. As a RBI comes in, still 2 down, but they bat one in, and now it's 21-13. 43 up. That's Dave Babolts. Babolts pops one out to right field, and it'll drop. This is what Clarkston needs right now. A nice offensive charge, 1-on-1 and 2. Kind of an exciting first senior ball we're getting here today, Dan. Number 24, batting for Clarkston, of course, Tom Smith. We got dueling Toms coming up, Tom Smith and then Tom Teller. And that'll be a strike. 21-13, though. I tell you, though, these bats do come alive all of a sudden, and then you're back to square one. Right there he goes, pops one out, and it will fall, and they will have a bases-loaded situation again. Coming up to bat, a chance for them to even it up a bit closer. It'll be Tom Teller. Dueling Toms. Getting to the bottom of their order. On deck, number 2, Don Burden. That'll be a strike. 2 down here in the bottom of, or the top of 7, I should say. And that'll bring one in for 14. 21-14. The lead is falling slowly, but still falling. Now you got a bases loaded again. 21-14 at bat number 2, Don Burden. Strike.
in the way.
Vinny would have caught that.
Don Burton batting here on a bases loaded. This would get them up a little closer. That'll be caught. That should end the beginning part of 7. I counted at 21-14 right now. 21-14. We'll pick it up at the bottom of 7 right after this. Back with you in Oxford Community Television, the bottom of 8. I think I called bottom of 7. It's actually the bottom of the 8th inning right now. And the score I have listed is 21-14, I do believe. My score here sometimes falters. Bottom of 8, 21-14. And that's a Oxford plus on that one. Clarkston coming in real strong in the first inning and third inning, but Oxford seemed to answer them back in 5-6, and they've answered them every inning since. Great to have you along with us. It's Oxford softball right here on Oxford Community Television. If you like what you see, make sure to contact our office at 248-628-9658. Tell them you like what you see. We're on many platforms. We're on the Spectrum Charter Channel 191. We're also on ATTU Verse 99, Roku, the Fire Stick, and we're also on YouTube. So if you can't find us, you're not really looking. Bottom of 8. Bottom of 8, and at bat right now for a big hit. And that will drop and fall. That'll get him maybe to 2. That's Emerson. Emerson will hold up on 2 on the throwback. Dave Cunningham coming to bat for your 24th Street Health Quest team. So easy to call these guys Wildcats because they support the same color as the high school team does. I do believe Clarkston has a amazing blue for their high school, so they are orange with the Clarkston auto body. Now, and I did learn from Becky this year, I always thought it was the Clarkston Wolverines. It's the Clarkston Wolves. However, they do have the winged helmets as they do at U of M. And their fight song is very similar to the U of M. How do I know all this? I don't know. Big swat out, and that will fall out of play, I believe. Cunningham wanted that one. Clarkston going to have some real big bats to come when they come back in for the 9th, but right now Oxford does seem to have a command on this one.
Come on, who's calling the game? The third baseman? That's a bunch of crap, Blue. That's the third baseman calling the game. The batter knew he struck out. Just the umpire did. I gotta go train another guy. Hey, DC went to sit down. They said, hey, get his box. Oh! Come on, umpire. You gotta take control of this game. It's getting carried away. It's getting carried away. It's gonna be a big old brawl. Going on the mound.
Big bat out to the outfield. Will he catch it? We'll see. Emerson's going to run it in, and that'll be 22 on the sacrifice fly. Sacrifice fly. Emerson rolls it around for 22 now. 2 down in the bottom part of 8. At the bat right now, we have the big guy, Erkey. I believe Erkey will pitch the last inning, I do believe. Big shot out to third, and it hits him right in the leg. Well, that was Tony Brow, sorry about that. Terry Brow. Terry Brow runs for Erkey. Coming to bat now for Oxford would be the Canadian import himself, Mapletron, followed by Taco. Big shot, and that'll go right up the line, and Mapletron will get to 1. Stretching it out for the run. Ooh, they're going to go to 2 and 3. I think he's almost home. Terry decided to hold up. 2 down in the bottom of the 8th right now. Again, the bats are strong for Oxford. 22-11. Or 13, I believe. Big hit out to the left field, and it will go past them. 20, should be 23, should be 24. Now, will they take it all the way around, and he'll stop at 2. Erkey, what's the score?
Who's on deck? Andy?
Senior swat himself, Chavez up there. 24-14 is what we scored at right now. That 10-point deficit. The Clarkston Bats will have to light it up in 9. Chavez pops one out to center field. That'll get snagged, and Clarkston will come home back in, and it's all up to them. They're down by 10, 24-14. You're watching Oxford Senior Ball right here on the only station you can watch Oxford Senior Ball, Oxford Community Television. We're back in a moment.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
And we're back with you. The opening part at 9 right now. All they do is need 3 outs, and this one will be completo. Everybody will go and do what they do on a Monday. Good to have you along with us, Oxford Senior Ball. The score right now, they lead by 10, 24-14. Clarkston Auto Body in town. And your Oxford Health Quest 24th Street Tavern. Back up on the circle, of course, Erkey. He started the game. And covering the dish is Kadich, I believe. Yes. Here we go. Clarkston has the chance to do what they can do. But again, they came out strong in the first few innings of play. And Oxford looked like they might have been in trouble. But it's been a rally back and forth. Oxford standing a little bit higher up on the ladder for this one. Number 10, Randy Welch, bottom of the batting order for Clarkston Auto Body. Randy Welch, Erkey there. He pitches one in. That'll be a ball for Randy. Got exciting in these last few innings of play as as it always tends to do so. right over to the shortstop, and he'll rifle it over to first base. That'll be an overthrow. They may send him to 2, and they keep him on 1. I think I would have taken him to 2 on that one. Obviously, they need some scores. So Randy Welch holds up on 1. Coming back, we have the bottom of the order. Your pitcher, he's pitched the whole time, Mr. Alan Bartley. Clarkston's Auto Bodies answer to Tarek Skubal. That'll be a ball for Bartley. Strike, 1-1 count on the batter. We got 1 run up on 1, no outs here at the early part of 9. Bartley hits it foul. Once again, if you get a chance, come on out here and watch some senior ball. That's the fun time had by all. Dan and I are always out here. We learned one thing. You do not bring coffee. It's about 85 out here. Bring in iced tea or something. Shot up to the second baseman. He rifles it to 2 for an out, and that'll be 1 out in the 9th. Bartley sits up on 1, and 2 to go. 2 outs. They are down by 10. Once again, your score there, 24-14. And we've seen it all come out and play. We had 1 inning where the 5-point rule came into play. So it was good to see this all play itself out, which is pretty cool with the 5-point rule. It does protect, from big games. But these scores have all come in the without using that 5-point rule. Top of the batting order, Mr. Gordon Horton. Horton plays second base and was able to snag a lot of Oxford balls as they were coming by. That'll be ball for Horton. Erke said he's playing with a little pain today, obviously, with his hip. So both him and Terenzi have been switching off the pitching duties every second inning. So he's definitely, we've seen him pitch a whole inning. Bartley, on the other hand, has pitched the whole inning for Clarkston. That's going to be dropped, and that'll get a man over to second and first base. He's going to stretch it to 3. Obviously, really nothing to lose by going to 3 because they need points or scores. 1 down right now, and again, they're down by 10. They got a man on each corner. Coming to bat number 7 is Cliff Best, who's fared well. Big hit from them would be very helpful right now for Clarkston. Clarkston delivers. Will it fall? And it will get snagged. He tags up. This ought to take him to 15. So 2 down right now, 24-15, a man on the corner. And 1 out to go. Can Erke get it done? He's looking at his troops, telling them to rally up. Erke comes to the dish, or the circle. Big guy number 5 on deck, Ken Stumke. Ken blasts one out to left, and that will be gone. That will be all the way gone. That's a run. That takes you to 16. It should be 17. 24-17 on 2 outs right now, right? Big hit there. Number 13, Tom Fisher. Erke calls him in again. I do believe we have it scored at 24-17. I believe that's where we sit right now. 24-17, so they are getting it closer. Another strike there. 2 outs right now in the Batter Tom Fisher. Your pitcher, Alan Bartley, sits up on one to come home. That could end it right here. Oh, it gets past your shortstop. Still 2 down right now. Big guy batting this one, of course, Dennis Schroeder. Big hit, and that'll fall and put a man on first and second. Within 7 of the tie right now, 24-17. Erke trying to get it done. Number 25, Dan Thomas. That'll be a strike. That'll be shot up the middle, and that'll either load the base or they're going to send him up. Nothing to lose there. 24-18. As the lead starts to crumble, 24-18, 2 down right now, and coming to bat. Number 4, Jerry Rushlow, who uses a pitch runner of number 10. Drops in a nice strike on him. Again, 24, I believe it's 24-17. Within 7, they got a man on first and second. 2 down, 1 strike on the batter. Strike 2. This could be the pay-all right here. And that would end it. 24-17. Tough fought game by both teams. Some rallies in some of the earlier innings. That'll be ball 1, strike 2. Erke wanting to get this one done. Big hit, and that'll get stopped up. Will they have enough time? They will hold everybody up for a bases loaded. 24-17. Within 7 of the tie, they got 3 on base right now. A big hit would help them out big time. Number 43, Dave Bobolts. Big shot out to the field. Will this be it? No, that won't. That'll send him home. Another one, 18. They're going to send him home for 19. 19, and that'll be 19. And we got somebody down here on third base. I don't know whether he pulled a hamstring or something, but he went down early. We're going to take a slight break here. Randy Welch took a really hard hit down at third base. Once again, he's walking it down. We're happy that he's okay. 24-20 right now is the score we got. And again, the man on second and third. So within 4 right now. They still sit on 2 outs. We'll get Randy back to the dugout, make sure he's okay. And coming to bat, we'll find out who that's going to be shortly. I believe it's number 24. That's going to be Tom Smith, our dueling Toms. Big out here, man. It seemed like it was going to be simple, but right now they're within 4 of doing something. 24, Tom Smith has a chance to see what he can do offensively for Clarkston. That's a strike from Erke. Erke sets, gets it down, and big shot out to the outfield, and that will fall. Another one, 24-21, 24-21. Within 3, your tying run is your batter. Tying run is the batter right now, and that's number 23, Tom Teller. Tom hits a big one here. They're tied up. Tom steps out of the box. Erke, would they call that a ball? Tying runs, the batter's your tying run. 24-20. They came into the inning 24-17. Big shot up the middle. This could be it. This could be it. And no, 24-22. 24-22. The go-ahead is on the bat. 24-22. Your go-ahead run sits at the batter's box. Tying run at first. Erke trying to get out of this one. It's 2 outs. Strike on number 2, Don Barden. Big rally coming back from Clarkston as they entered the 9th. Big shot out. This could be it. And that will wrap it up. That's the end of the game here at the Seymour Lake Park. Once again, it was a hard-fought, tough one. Clarkston Auto Body, we do finish it all up with a score of 24, I believe, to 22. Again, managing the integrity of it all, Matt Spring, he was our umpire today. The Oxford Health Quest, Oxford 24th Street Tavern taking on the Clarkston Auto Body. Handshakes at the end of it all, as you should. Once again, hope you guys had a great time watching this one. Thanks to my cohort in crime, Dan Zweiss. Thank you, Dan Zweiss. I'm Jim Hughes from the Seymour Lake Park on Senior Ball, the first one we captured. Final score, Oxford picks up the V, 24 to Clarkston's 22. Until we do it all over again, Jim Hughes saying have a good one, enjoy, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye, everyone.